All right, guys, we are at Academy. I have had some requests to buy this reel, so we're gonna go do it today. We're gonna go get the Abu Garcia Jordan Lee reel. We're not getting the rod. We already have the rod. The reel is $104 online, and we're gonna go check it out and see what it looks like in the store, and we might buy it if it makes us happy. You know, I only buy things if they make me happy. I don't care if they work or not. When I look at it, if I don't smile, I'm not getting it. If you see this video uploaded, it probably made me smile. So we're gonna see what it looks like. Stay tuned. Now let's see if they were telling the truth online when they said they had it. It's pretty. Leave it to Academy to always have the loud music every time. It seems like Academy turns theirs up whenever they see me in the parking lot. He's coming, turn up the music. All right, I think we're gonna have to get an employee to get it out of the box for us, so let's do that. What is this Abu Garcia Vengeance rod right here with the clearance sticker on it? Defective? I bet it's broken. Yeah. The tip of it's definitely missing. Top half snapped. Dang, I thought we were about to have another little come up right here. Like, you're gonna buy a reel and get a rod to put it on today, probably for a good discount. Always check for the discounts, because you never know. Academy, if you can catch the sales cycle on the right day, sometimes you can get the best deals in here. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, while we wait on somebody to come help us with that reel, they have the Max Pro combo in here. This is my first time ever seeing it. We've done a couple of videos on the Max Pro, but we haven't gotten the combo. The rod looks a little heavy. 7 foot, medium heavy. I like that. How many like by the rod? We already have the reel. How many like? We'll do 300. 300 likes on the video, we'll cop that. We're gonna sit here and wait for somebody to come help us out. All right, boys, we got it. Let's go check out. We got some lines up here, so if you don't see this video once again, it's because I got stuck in this line and I'm still in it. All right, boys, we got the stuff. $114 at Academy. Let's go see what it's gonna do for us. I don't know where I parked. Now we're lost in Academy's parking lot. Not the worst parking lot in the world to be lost in. I'm gonna show the reel to Emma and we're gonna get her reaction. She came with me, but she wouldn't go in the store. She didn't, you know girls. So I bought something.
Oh my God, it's the Jordan Lee Signature Series reel.
Do you love it?
I love it.
Yay! Happy birthday. I love you so much. Are you gonna use it?
You more than me, probably.
All right, guys, we have made it to the pond. We're gonna rig up that reel really quick. We're gonna sit over here, look at it, because I got really excited in the store and I was thinking about the video on the way here and I was like, I don't think I checked the gear ratio on the reel, anything like that. I've been looking for it for a while, and when I walked into Academy and saw that they had it, I was just like, give me that, and I left. I didn't really look at it or talk about it at all. Got everything that we need right here. We got some line for it. We got the reel in the bag, in the box, and then we also have a bladed jig rod, and we're probably gonna throw it on a bladed jig a little bit. We also have a 7 foot medium heavy, just all-purpose Jordan Lee casting rod, but I really like throwing a bladed jig. I've caught 2 really big fish in the past couple of days on a bladed jig, so we're gonna take out the bladed jig rod. I feel like that's the only right thing to do today. Guys, I will tell you straight up right now, I'm not looking forward to getting on that kayak because the wind is ripping today. We don't have any clouds, bluebird sky, but we got a nice steady breeze going on today. We got a big spool of line. This is 15-pound Berkley Trilene that we're gonna put on this reel. Normally I use 15 pounds for like most of my bladed jigs and most of the rods that are gonna have moving baits on them, like a bladed jig or a spinner bait. Because most of the ponds that I fish have a lot of grass in them and a lot of just structure in general. So I find that the 15-pound line, I really just don't have any problems with it. So it's just kind of a personal preference thing. It's just what I like to use. This thing, $104 from Academy, the Jordan Lee Signature Series reel. Let me read you some stats. So this thing is 7 1-to-1, 11 bearings. So for every 1 time that I turn the handle, the spool will turn 7 times. Mono capacity 12 pound, 120 yards. Braid capacity 30 pound, 120 yards. So we have 15. So we're gonna hope for 100 yards of 15-pound test. Not sure if I'll ever be able to make a 100-yard cast with this reel, but you know, it never hurts to have enough line on a fishing reel. All right, let's get her open. Man, I haven't opened a reel inside of a box in so long. Look at that, you get the little MLF graphic. I think Jordan also won some classics. Ooh, fancy. Straight out of the box, the first thing that I noticed is this carbon looking handle. That thing looks pretty sweet. Feels pretty smooth too. It kind of feels like the Max Pro, but I like the colors of it. I like that dark gray that's on there. Dark gray and black with the carbon handle. It looks pretty sweet. And it feels smooth. Feels really smooth. I think we're gonna be able to catch some on it today. I like this. Just holding it, there's really nothing that I see on it that's like, oh, don't like that straight out of the box. Honestly, it resembles the Max Pro. Hopefully it won't feel too far off from the Max Pro, because the Max Pro right now is my favorite reel to use for a bladed jig. So It's the exact same specs and everything as the Max Pro. It might have a couple more ball bearings in it. This is the Jordan Lee High Speed. So that means it probably comes in a 6-6-1 or 6-4-1. Man, I like it. I like it. I'm happy with it. Let's see what else comes in my box right here. See if we get any papers. Ooh, we get some paperwork. Get a nice little certificate of authenticity. Prove it's real, prove that we bought it. No, this is actually the warranty information, excuse me. Service. Oh, I think this is cool. You gotta love a good exploded diagram. I've never done any like repair to any of my Abra reels by myself, but I think it's pretty cool that they give you this piece of paper, because if I did need to do something, they have all the parts listed out and then the part numbers, and they give you a nice little exploded diagram of everything that is on the reel. As many of you probably know, I fish a lot. Okay, see, that's the key. That's what a lot of people miss out on right there. It's just how to cut that tag in. Everybody goes for scissors. If you don't use your teeth, you're not really about it. Now we got a line on our spool, we put on the rod, and we go catch some bass, so stay tuned. I can't wait to unload the kayak to get my first cast in, so we're just gonna take it right over here to the bank, because yesterday we also saw some fish schooling right at the dock, right where we were just standing, so we're gonna get some cast over here first. Like, whenever I think of Signature Series stuff, I always think that it's gonna be just crappy, and that Jordan Lee rod is my favorite bladed jig rod, and that reel is like a step up from the Max Pro just because it has the clicks to it. It just makes it feel like it's the next tier up. I just backlashed the crap out of it. I didn't set it first. Might be able to get it out though. Oh, that sucks. I didn't set my brakes on this side, and I first casted it. That happened. So we're gonna try to get it out. I think I might be able to pick it out, but I don't know. We might have just wasted 100 yards of line. I don't know. It might come out though. Hopefully, if it comes out, I love this reel. You can click off the video if I'm able to get this out, because this reel's amazing. Haha, we got it out. All right, now we just had to hope our line didn't go everywhere and we'll actually be able to use it. First impressions, it's really smooth. It feels really good. It feels very similar to the Max Pro, although if you handed it to me, I don't think I would think it is the Max Pro. It feels like it's a $100 reel. It feels like it's fairly priced and it feels good, but I like it. But until we catch a fish on it and until we put this thing on the kayak and like I have to make some awkward casts and stuff like that, we really won't know how we feel about it until all of that stuff happens. Just hang on with me for a second for this brief ad. If you like any of these clothes that I'm wearing, I have a code in the description, 10% off of your first order from AFCO. Thank you, that's all. Save a little bit of money if you like this nice jacket. This jacket, I didn't like it when I first bought it, and then I washed it a couple times. Most comfortable jacket I own. These shirts, can't ever have enough of just good fishing shirts. And then these shorts, I love them. They're regular shorts, they're khaki shorts, but they're like good and movable too. So that's enough of that. All right, thank you. All right, let's run it. This is a slobber knocker that we're throwing. It is green pumpkin on top, white on the bottom with a little bit of like white and black stretches in it. Then we got a grass pig for the trailer. This is actually the same grass pig that we were throwing in that clearance video. So, let's see what we can do. I mean, this thing did not like miss a beat other than that first cast where we backlashed it, and that's 100% our fault. Going for the big ones today, boys. Going for the big ones.
One hour later.
So I didn't see any like big bait balls, or I didn't see any like mass casualty of bluegill out here or shad out here from bass, a group of 10 bass that are just really hungry and mad trying to eat. So I think we might go big frit side first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll go small frit side, and then if neither of those work, we'll probably go small crankbait. Not sure what we'll throw, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Right now we're focused on catching fish on a frit side. I think moving baits are definitely going to be our key today. It's just going to be finding the right one, and by the right one, I don't only mean the right bait, but the right color of that bait, because I feel like the fish are going to make it one of those type of days today. So we don't leave skunked. We don't leave skunked. We're gonna catch something. I don't care if it's a shad. We are going to catch something. I've probably been skunked out here 3 times this year. Look, there's something right there. Ooh. Man, I'll tell you, some days I hate this rope on the front of the kayak. I put it on there for like doing creek stuff just because it's a little bit easier to pull your boat whenever you're walking around. But I tell you, some days having this rope is just, some days it's like a love-hate relationship. My treble hooks get caught in it some days, and other days it helps me with stuff like this. If I need to hop out of the kayak real quick, I have this rope so I can guide the boat around. I can put it wherever it needs to be so I can get back into it. Guys, if you want to see what all is in my tackle box, or if you want to see a video like that, over the course of either December, Vlogmas, whatever, just drop me some comments and we'll make one. Ooh, this one looks good right here. I don't know about a lipless. I haven't caught too many fish on a lipless this year. That's the only problem. Ooh, we got the small fritz sides right there, or should we go the big one? I know this one right here will run too deep, but I would love to be able to throw that one. Or we have this little money badger right here, or square bull, excuse me, chartreuse. Kind of dirty water. I don't think the water's dirty enough for that though. I think we're just gonna stick with the good old reliable red fritz side. The amount of these things that I've been through, I'll catch about 20 to 30 fish on one and then I'll lose it and I will be crushed. Because I feel like after you catch about 20 or 30, some of the paint's missing, then it's just in prime condition to catch as many fish as you want to. Oh, sneaky. Got one. Got one. Oh, my fritz side, that's not a bad one. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Come here. Oh, where are you going? That's a big one. That is a nice one. That's a big one. Ooh, so I put myself in the wind and I was casting with the wind along that grass. And it's like really the only place that I haven't fished out here. So I was like, maybe there'll be one over here. Boom, first one on the Jordan Lee reel, and it feels the exact same as all of my other reels. And I love all of my other reels, so that just means by default, I love this reel as well. Woo, the fishing is absolutely awful right now. But that red fritz side, I'm telling you, that chartreuse money badger and this red fritz side are two lures, like no matter how bad the fishing is, you can put me anywhere in America and I still have confidence in them, like 100% confidence. I'll bring you something back at the end of the day, whether it's gonna be a catfish, crappie, bass, I don't know, but I can catch something on either a red fritz side or the small chartreuse money badger. Like I wouldn't even call those confidence lures. Those are like overconfident lures for me. First one of the day on that new Jordan Lee rod. Like I said, by default, I love it just because it didn't feel like it skipped a beat. I don't think that I'm using a different combo. I don't think that I'm using a different rod and reel. This fish is a little dark. The lateral line isn't as defined as some of them are in here. Woo. Thank you for hanging out with me today, dude. You mean the world to me. I love you. Whew, the fishing's been tough today, but you just made my day today. Man, if you look at bass teeth from the right angle, like on the top, they kind of look like bowfin teeth, and it's kind of scary. Like, bass are such beautiful fish, but they're almost like scary to me at the same time, just because, like, think about it like this. Bass don't work out, so we don't know their full potential. This one has like a dark spot. Look at that. Whoa, is this a South Florida bass right here? I have never seen that on a fish, on a largemouth before. It has like a little circle, kind of like a peacock or a snakehead or something like that. One of those South Florida fish. Is it double spotted? No, just one. Huh, I have never seen that before. Check that out. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and release you. Thanks for hanging, dude. See ya, don't splash me, please. All right, cool. I'm not sure if that's what that was on that bass, but it was a black spot in the back of it. So that was kind of cool to see. Man, it feels so good. These past couple of weeks, it's been taking like an hour and a half, 2 hours to even get the first bite. So, ooh, every day it feels like such a blessing to finally get that first one in the kayak, because it's like you go an hour and a half, 2 hours without catching a fish, and you switch lures and combos 3 or 4 times, and you're like, man, I just must suck at fishing. Like, I just need to give this up and start a rap career or something like that. Got another one. Got another one, baby. Man, that's the smallest one I've caught out of here in a while. He's small, but he is fish number 2, and I am so thankful to see you, dude. Thank you so much for biting. Ooh, this fritz side is saving the day. I know this video is about the Jordan Lee reel, but I love it. I love it. It's great. It's a great reel. I think it's worth $100. I fished moving baits on it today, and it has worked amazing for me, but man, today's more about the bite being so tough and how this red fritz side has just saved me today. Cool. Thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging. Look at the lateral line on him. It's kind of, it looks smeared right through here. Like it looked like somebody tried to erase it a little bit. Woo! Catching those big ones today, baby. See ya. Yes, I love this reel. So what's going on right now, what I think is going on is yesterday the wind was blowing in the opposite direction, not this way, it was blowing back behind us. So today I come out here and it's blowing this way. All the bait fish are over here. That's why we've caught 2 bass off of this side, and we fished everywhere but on this side earlier today, and we didn't catch anything. So probably could have put 2 and 2 together a little bit earlier on that, but I mean, you never know. It's bass fishing. Literally, the days out here change with the wind. I said that earlier, but that is the closest thing to the truth. A truth statement for out here is one day you could be catching them underneath the dock and there could be 100 of them. And then the next day you come over here and they're all literally in the grass. Like you have to swim in the grass to get to them. So we're gonna keep going down this bank. We might make a second pass down it, and I want to hook into a big one to see how big one feels on this reel. I feel like it's gonna be sweet. I love this thing. It fits right on, it's on par with all of my other ones, and I can't say anything negative about it.
A few moments later.
I love that reel. Let me go get it. So this thing is $104 at Academy, 116, 17. I think I paid 114 with tax. I want to, yeah, because tax is 10%. 10% of 104 would make it 114. Pretty easy math there. This thing is absolutely sweet. I'd put it on par with either the Max Pro or the Zeta. It's kind of in that price range, but it's not as pricey. The Max Pro is going to be a little bit less than this one is. I definitely can say I feel a extra $20 difference in this one and the Max Pro. Made this one white and put Max Pro labels on it and gave it to me. I would know it's not the Max Pro. It feels a little bit better. I mean, I still think it's in that same kind of range of reel. If you can't afford this one, I'd go Max Pro, but this one is a very nice reel. 7:1 gear ratio reel. We caught 2 fish on it. One was a nice one, about 2.5 maybe pounds, and then the other one might have been a pound. With that being said, I'm super happy with it. Also, frit sides this time of year, if you're not catching anything in your pond and you can catch fish on moving. Oh my goodness, there was a huge blow up. I'll be right back. Didn't catch it, sorry about that. But I really do think that this thing is sweet. I think it's worth $104. I don't think it's overpriced, and I would definitely buy it again. My review on it, I think it's a good reel. Castability, if I had to rate it out of 5, I'd give it a 4. I never really tried to open it all the way up today just because I didn't want to backlash it, because it's the only one I have and I don't want to use all of my line on this one combo or on this one reel. Castability, I give it 4 out of 5. I think you can cast it however far you want to cast it with the right line, lure, and the right settings on this reel. And then durability, I mean, I didn't have any problems with it. It's not making any crazy sounds. We used it for about 2-3 hours today, so I think it's a pretty good reel. Then just like overall aesthetics of this thing, I think it looks pretty good. Aesthetically pleasing, and it matches the combo really well. You gotta give it a 5 out of 5 for aesthetics, how it looks, the feel, everything. I love the big handles. For all of my future reels, I think the big handles are gonna be a must. I can't ever go back to like the Black Max 3 small black handle. So that being said, I really like this thing. I think it's 100% worth $100. If you're looking for a nice Christmas gift, you either got AFTCO clothes, you got a frit side, or you have this. There should be no other gifts on your Christmas list for yourself or for somebody that you want to buy a Christmas gift for. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to fish hard and have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Also, leave me some comments of how's the fishing near you, and then also leave me a comment and tell me if there's anything you want me to go pick up from the stove, because I got you. I'm making stove trips every day, so if you need anything, let your boy know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to fish hard. Have a good day. See y'all later. Peace.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them flock, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit on my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.
Am I out of focus? Let's fix that. Peace. That is way, or just way too close just then. How's your day going? That's where this close. How's your day? See y'all. Peace.